Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have just arrived at charity shop. It's Saturday. I go and see what we can find in this really big charity shop. I've been here before and I found some really good stuff and I didn't have that much time because I came quite late, so I'm hoping this time I'll have a bit more time to have a look around and it'll be worth it, but it looks busy, so bear with me and let's see what we can find. They've got so many lamps. I'm gonna have to do a voiceover though because there's music on in the background. Okay guys, I had to do a voiceover because there's quite a lot of background noise and lots of people around quite close by, and I didn't want them to think I was talking to myself. So I found some really good stuff in this section last time. Now you're probably thinking, oh, I always go to the same areas, but to be honest, I like the same kind of stuff, so it makes sense for me to go to those areas again and again. And sometimes you really are going to find some really good finds, and the fear of missing out is what makes me go in the first place. So I thought I would mention that some of these things would be really great Mother's Day presents, since that's coming up in the UK. And further on in the video, you'll see I find like a teacup set, which I thought was really sweet. You could get that for your mum and gift it. I did see that Disco Diva nostalgia throwback to any 90s girls out there little figurine. I wondered what this thing was, and I ended up sort of talking to myself wondering what it was, but I didn't figure it out in the end. And then I was having a bit of a rummage through to see what was in the baskets and some of the higher shelving, because I can't reach very easily, so I'm very short. I thought this little figure was quite cute, but I'm really not into necessarily like figurines and stuff, so yeah, I wasn't feeling it today. I didn't find very much stuff. Some of the stuff was really nice, but I've already got it, or it's not in keeping with my style. So these are really nice plates and really great for summertime serving. But yeah, not my kind of thing. Also, just want to point out, this time round, I found quite a lot of stuff was really expensive. So I don't know if that's £15 for the two cups there, but that's a hell of a lot of money for a charity shop, especially when it doesn't have any print on the back as to who made it. This is the item I spotted, which would be really sweet for Mother's Day. So just a little tip there, if any of you are thinking, what would I actually go to the charity shop for and buy? Or you want to get something for your parents on a budget, you know, for Mother's Day, Father's Day, even birthday gifts. Don't forget that there's nothing wrong with giving someone something that's thrifted. So I did spot this vase, which I wanted to mention to you, because I've actually got one very, very similar from the White Company, which was a lot more money, although I still think £10 was a lot for that. This was really sweet, but I do have a bit of a vase problem, vase, whatever you want to call it. I know I'll probably upset some people with that, but yeah. And then I had a little look through here just to see if there's anything extra special, but unfortunately, I didn't find anything. Now, I did take myself upstairs to have a look at the clothing and fashion area, which isn't something I usually do, but I thought I would give it a go this time, because it did seem quite busy and it's a large upstairs. Also, not forgetting they do have obviously like tablecloths and blankets and stuff like that. This was quite sweet with the dash hands on, but yeah, nothing took my fancy. Also, whilst I was up here, I found that the clothing was really weirdly priced. So you had things from like Primark, for example, which seemed more expensive in the charity shop than they actually were in Primark. So I'm not really sure where the charity shops are getting their prices from, and I don't know if you're also experiencing that wherever you are, or if you're in the UK, if you're seeing that in some of your charity shops as well. This denim jacket was £3, which was pretty good, and I was on the lookout for a white denim jacket, but I want something that's going to last me. And then I moved back downstairs just to have a look and see if I'd missed anything. And I was checking out the book section just to see if anything jumped out at me. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't pick anything out this time. Okay, so that was a bit of a fail. They said that it was like really, really busy, so like no more donations. But I think the problem that they had is that there wasn't enough staff and time for them to put out all of the new donations. So yeah, it's hit and miss, isn't it? And that's what you have to accept. So I'm now going to go to some more charity shops. I'm going to grab a coffee. Might need to grab a few other bits and pieces, and I might go to TK Maxx if I can find it. So mind, let's just give it a go. So far I haven't found anything, so I'm going to keep looking. Okay, so I've hit up another charity shop. This one was predominantly clothes. Really wasn't that great. Had really loud clubbing music in there as well, so that was a bit of a strange experience. But the only thing I saw that could be a good idea is these brass like drinking cups, glasses, whatever you want to call them. They probably make quite a cute gift for somebody, like for an anniversary or a wedding gift, if you could obviously polish them up. And then I saw this really weird and wonderful set of mugs, and I thought maybe they'd been handmade. So, and then I decided to go straight to TK Maxx and get the things that I actually needed. So, I picked up some of my favourite deodorant and my favourite fluoride free toothpaste, which is really good in it. Anything else seems to sort of strip the lining of my mouth. So I don't know if you're finding that, but maybe try and switch to something that's fluoride free with cleaner ingredients. On the subject of like non-toxic products or less toxic ingredient products, they do have a lot more in TK Maxx now, and I noticed they had a lot of faith in nature products. And yeah, I don't know what will be in yours, but they're certainly getting more clean label ingredient products, so that's great. So I moved on to the clothes section, and I actually felt like it was a really successful trip for clothes. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to spend loads, but I definitely will be going back to the clothing section in TK Maxx a lot more regular because they had some really good brands and really good products in there. And I was specifically looking at like shirts and stuff for work. Yeah, and they had lots of like nice spring colours. And yeah, I picked up quite a lot of stuff, but I ended up landing on only a few pieces. That's really cute. That is so cute. I think I need that. Okay guys, here we've got what I picked up yesterday. I actually ended up getting most of the stuff, most of my shopping from TK Maxx. I just found like absolutely nothing in the charity shops. So firstly I picked up this gardening knee pad. Actually didn't realise there's a Martha Stewart collection. So I was pretty pleased to see that. £7.99. They had lots of designs, but this one was more sort of my style. Then I picked up this really, really cute bag, which I think is real leather, real suede, sorry. It was £30, and it's from a brand, Authentic Italian Leathers. Marlon Genuine Leather, made in Italy. But I've got some Ariat cowgirl boots that you probably saw at one of my Christmas vlogs. And I've been looking for a bag with the tassels on to go with it. And I saw that and I was like, oh my God, I love it so much. And then I picked up some hair clips, some toothpaste, a gym t-shirt, and the only thing I brought from the charity shop was this Disney DVD, Aristocats, from I don't know which charity shop, but it was £1, and that is it. I literally didn't get like anything, so it was quite disappointing. But today I am going to go and plant these. Don't even ask me to say that. I think I've probably had these in a garden before, but they had them on offer. They had the bulbs on offer, and these ones were the ones I liked the most. So I'm going to go and plant those. And I've got this basket full of daffs, which I'm going to plant as well. So I'll take you with me to do some gardening. Yeah, gardening in this weather, you say? Yeah, I know. It is gross anyway. Oh, I love you too. Excuse me. Good girl. Let me get this hole, okay? Let me push this in. And get the big hole, I guess. Okay, and we get a bulb like this, okay? No. Put the plastic over the top. And we put the box back. And we do it again and again and again because we've got hundreds of bulbs. Okay guys, I have managed to plant along this whole border. I've still got so many daffs left. I've gone from like around here, just where I could dig because of the edging. It's concreted in, so you can't dig really close to it, hence why we've got no edging here at the moment. We're thinking of using wood eventually, maybe, but it hasn't been too bad at keeping the bark back. So it's just the fact that you can obviously see the membrane. It doesn't look very good. So yeah, plan is to leave those in and see if they come up. Obviously that they're already, you know, a lot of them are already up anyway, so I'm thinking August, September time we'll get those through, hopefully. Hopefully they don't get eaten, fingers crossed. And there's a couple of bulbs popping up from last year, so like snowdrops and stuff, but obviously since then we've put this membrane down, so I don't know that all of them can pop through. So what I'm having to do is I'm having to Elsa keeps digging up behind me, so I'm not sure that these bulbs are going to last, if she's going to damage them. You can see there's the head of a bulb, so I cut across in the membrane, clear the bark back, cut across, dig a little hole and then pop them in, and that's the plan of what we're going to do if we want to pop anything in now the membrane's down. I've given the pampas grass a really good cut around the base as well, because it was actually getting a bit mouldy and it was just getting a bit out of control. So I've given this a cut back, made a bit of a mess, but managed to dispose of most of it, so that I kind of just give it the energy to grow to the top part instead of the base. But I don't know much about pampases. I don't really want that guy to get any bigger, although it's probably going to get absolutely massive. So maybe we should not have put it there, but never mind. It is what it is. You have to just embrace it. I've got this guy. Oh, this guy's looking pretty happy. This is a rhododendron. I think this is a dark purpley pink one. which hasn't been eaten yet, so I might have to come out and put something around this to protect it from getting eaten. This is some sort of fruit tree, I believe, I've put out here. We've moved so much and we've done so many things, and so many things have been eaten that I don't remember what's what. So I think this is a fruit tree. It looks like it's coming back to life. It was absolutely annihilated by monkjack. Then I've got my pussy willow, which is a bit delayed with its catkins, but looking better than it was a few months ago. Yeah, that's gotten really big, which I'm really happy about. This one was a pussy willow as well, brought at the same time as this one, and it got stressed, and unfortunately it actually went back into the tree that it was grafted, which was a willow. So it's now a willow, and we just planted it anyway, but I'll keep on top of it because it's getting quite tall. So, and then this is a camellia bush. Camellia, I think is how you say it. Camellia nobracillima. I don't know how to say anything. Just read the labels. And as you can see, it was doing amazing. Obviously the top is still doing amazing, but the bottom has been eaten, completely stripped by the monkjack again, so hence why I've got some wire. And there's no plastic here yet, so yeah, a bit messy, but I've now got the pins to do the plastic again, so I might come out in the next few weeks and just gradually get the plastic down so that we can get the bark shippings delivered. And then this is hydrangea limelight, which was incredible, but I don't think it's time to cut it back yet, so I'm going to leave the old ones on and hopefully that will protect it. But I don't think we're due any more bad weather, so yeah.